Make another video, but Crimson Letter Studio. See, it's always the people that have a form of godliness and but denying its power, or just straight up wolves in sheep's clothing that responds in this. This is a very sophisticated sophisticated way of gaslighting me and to make me question my reality. But I'm gonna read your comment because you did comment, and thank you for comments. Well, let me read your reply. Of course, they pull in new employees because it's much easier for a stranger to manipulate you than someone who has gotten to know you for years. In order for average people to do things like this to other people, they have to be given a story about you, or they are threatened by an authority figure, which is tampering with the investigation. This is false information. This is not true. This is a very calculated way to undermine what I'm going through, to make me question my reality. And this is what I'm talking about. You wolves in sheep clothing. It's like when you can't have something, you don't, when you lack something that you value and want something, it's always you got to darvo it. You got to attack it, deny it. If I can't have it, no one can have it type of mentality. If I can't have it, I have to destroy it. I have to gaslight it. I have to make it question its own sanity. Because I don't have it. I can't produce fruits. Yeah. So, given the story, and keep in mind, I always talk on my videos, strangers, they don't know my past nor future. And same to them, I don't know their past nor future. We're just strangers. And the fact that strangers are doing this, and I'm not isolating myself. I'm gonna just make this video really clear. No one's isolating me but Satan himself, the kingdom of darkness. And that's the truth. 100% of people you meet, and plus the life before you went through this persecution, before the persecution started, you had that worldly life, worldly friends, secular people around. It was all comfortableness. It was all comfortableness. And there was a shift. Now that's all burned bridges. But I'm gonna keep reading your comment. The only way they convince a stranger to act the way they do is to tell the person something negative about you. Yeah, slander and lies. Satan whispers slander and lies. This is very sinister. You know, some on a human have flaws. I have flaws, right? But it's kind of odd and very off-putting where even your flaws is not accepted by people with flaws. That's the sinister part that comes along with this. It's not really, it's inhumane. And imagine yourself being demoralized and dehumanized every day by people, insecurities, fragile ego. That's what it truly comes down to, it, a fragile ego. And he said, not everything is a demon. That is false as well. People are not living Christ's way, walking with Christ's shoes, or trying to live a righteous life in grace will be held captive by Satan. That's a biblical truth. And you're denying that biblical truth. Not everything is a demon. And you said the Bible also talk about humans having free will. Free will, yes, we have free will, but people are deliberately, think about that person that's targeting you every single day. It's a choice. He's choosing to abuse his free will, choosing to abuse that right to act upon evil. And that's the difference is no one's perfect. But the difference between a person saying I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. That's a good way and a very calculated, sophisticated way of evolve accountability. They're saying I'm not perfect. Let me continue doing my dysfunctional actions and behaviors and thinking. Yeah. Let me not surrender that sickness, my spiritual sick. Let me not surrender my pride. That is what abusing free will looks like. Lawlessness. It's a choice. And you're right, people just suck. You're not the most kind creatures. Default human nature sucks. But Father Grace of the Holy Spirit is here and transforming the hearts. Like I said, the world truly doesn't know the Holy Spirit. It truly doesn't. And it's a barrier of what people think. I'm not perfect. Let me continue my sins instead of surrendering and humbling oneself